40 litter Yorkshires are actually in the sale, and just a disclaimer ahead of time, but this litter is actually not notched on their right hand side or their litter notch. They will be prior to transport, but we had a little mishap in the farrowing house on about day 2 or 3 of their lives, and the divider panel between them and the 41 litters got together, and those pigs mixed, and we were able to send hair off and get those things DNA'd so we know who's what pigs were what out of what sow. So just a little disclaimer ahead of time that these 40s and 41s are not notched, but we do know their parentage because we DNA'd them. But more about the litters here. The 40 litter hogs are sired by King of Queens, a Jasper hog that we would have purchased from Scott Queen there last year at the Summer Type Conference. And then their mother is 22-7. That's going to be a Times Up female that was a Kilmer gilt that we would have purchased there the spring of 2020. And she had a bunch of successful littermate sisters, one of them being the gilt that was grand overall that Brantley Platt showed at the NJSS that year, and a sow that's done just a tremendous job for them and put several boars in stud and made a foundation female there for the NJSA, and then another littermate sister the Heggie family had, and made a pair of boars that sold there at the draft for $100,000 and $57,000, and then the mother of these is 22-7, and last year we bred her to Jasper and raised a pair of gilts that we sold at the exact same time that we are this year, and a pair of gilts that went on just an absolute tear in Texas for the Burton family and the Oglesby family, being the champion and reserve Yorkshire gilts at Fort Worth, the reserve champion gilt at San Antonio, the champion and reserve Yorkshire gilts at San Angelo, with the Oglesby gilt being the reserve grand gilt overall, and then the Oglesby gilt was the champion Yorkshire gilt at Houston as well, and a pair of gilts that just went on an absolute tear and won a bunch of shows. And then we retained a boar prospect that we call Ground Game that is doing a tremendous job and is actually the sire of the 42 litters that we've got on the sale. And so needless to say, there's a ton of power in the blood in these things, and absolutely love these 40 litters that we've got in the sale. They are stout, they're rugged, they're dense, and still got good look, and we think you've got a tremendous opportunity to feed out of a sow that's really doing a great job here for us, and made a pair of gilts last year that won about everything in the Southwest. Take a look at these 40 litters. They're bred extremely good.